Tuesday trip, we'll talk about that shortly. But right now, of course, we do know that last night we saw the season premiere of Tropika Island of Treasure Season 7 in the Seychelles, hosted by Minnie Dlamini and Games Master Jonathan Boynton-Lee, who I'm pretty sure his nipples wish they could take a trip back to the Seychelles. He's been rubbing them throughout the whole ad break. Are you getting cold, bruv?
I'm getting confused that there's a bar out here, but it's like this whole tropical island vibe, but it's actually really cold.
Dude, it's great to have you back with us, especially at this very, very exciting period right now where we're getting into the 7th season, and last night was the very first episode. I want you to give me a sense of, because you were part of that journey, you were interviewing the potential consumer contestants in the queues. What is your sense of the teams so far?
Oh man, you're gonna be able to tell from next week. We couldn't have actually employed a Hollywood casting director to have cast this more perfectly. Like,
really?
You know when you just get it right, like every single one of those couples, that celebrity and the consumer, they just worked so perfectly. But when I say worked, I mean worked for TV. So they weren't necessarily like a lot of them like were best mode. They were clashing, and it's just like it was like we had a Hollywood casting director cast the perfect movie.
Just the right kind of little bit of drama.
Just exactly.
A little bit of sauce and spice.
And everything just clicked, man. It was just so beautiful to watch and be part of it and see how it all unfolded.
And then, of course, you've got a very important task on the show. You are the Games Master. Explain to everyone out there, what exactly does it mean to be the Games Master?
It was tricky, man, because it's like, I don't think it's a title that's ever happened on TV before, because you've got the Jeff dude from like the Survivor series who knows his role pretty well.
Yes.
But this was kind of like finding my feet, because I had to kind of call the shots in the games and make sure everyone was following the rules, and I had to be stern and shout, and at the same time you have to kind of keep a distance. I was friends with a lot of the contestants, so I can't seem as though I'm like, you know, favoring anybody or getting too emotionally involved. Every now and then I had to kind of take a step back and show that I wasn't sad when someone was leaving, and so you got to kind of
complex thing.
Yeah, so you got to kind of find that balance between being, you know, completely objective and also, you know, having a bit of empathy towards the contestants. So I kind of found the balance over the series. I think in the beginning I was maybe a bit distant. And
very militant.
Trying to find my feet, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Calling the shots, basically, making sure everyone's playing the games properly and fair.
Yeah, and speaking of which, man, these games, I think, to a certain degree, have to be challenging, because we talk about $1 million on the line, right? So what can viewers expect then from the challenges?
You know, the fantastic thing about these games, and people from the beginning were worried it was just going to be physical. So they were like, Sib's going to take it, or Maurice is going to take it.
Anga.
Man, from the start, like, it is anybody's game. It's the perfect balance between physicality and a lot of thinking.
So even MT has a chance in me.
Even MT, it's a lot of puzzle work, a lot of problem solving, a lot of psychological stuff. So it's never are you watching and saying, okay, that person's got this. It's anybody's game from the start, which is fantastic. And credit to the game's the designers and everybody who were involved with that, because it's amazing to watch.
Yeah, I've got to say, at $1 million on the line, you've got to be able to test every facet of the human body and mind.
You can't have yours say that's unfair because it was a physical challenge. It's a perfect balance. And there's always stages to the challenges, so there might be one physical stage, but then the next stage would be completely like a puzzle-solving stage. So the guys who made ground on the physical part are going to fall behind on the puzzle solving. So it's a great balance between the whole.
There we go, man. It sounds like you had a great old time, man, and we can't wait to see next week's episode when we get onto the island and the competition actually really starts. Now, remember that it's not just the celebrity contestants or the Tropika consumer contestants that have the chance of winning. You at home also have a chance of winning with the Tropika Island of Treasure Season 7, and all you need to do is buy your Tropika and then follow those instructions on the pack or on the bottle. And then, of course, there'll be daily prizes, weekly prizes, and the grand prize of a Kia Sportage. And you can find all the terms and conditions that apply to the competition on tropika.co.za.